For one of our midterms, we were given a limited time to make 2 different soups. After the first soup was presented to the chef, we had 10 minutes before we needed to present the second one. The first soup that we needed to make was a clear vegetable, and the second was a pureed potato. I started by heating up my pots while I prepared the ingredients. The vegetables going to be pureed in the soup don't need to be cut perfectly, because I'm blending them. But for the vegetable soup, they need to be a little nicer. We're not just being graded on flavor and presentation. The chef is monitoring us for the entire duration of the test and is watching us for things involving safety, technique, efficiency, and cleanliness. Even all of our vegetable trim and waste was placed in a specific bucket so that we could be graded on that. The vegetable soup has diced tomatoes, which are going to be added in closer to the end. Each bowl of soup needed to have a garnish. We were allowed to decide what that was. Probably the 2 easiest was to use a little chopped parsley and some cream. For this exercise, time management and multitasking were 2 of the most important skills. For people who didn't work quickly enough or work on multiple things at the same time, they weren't able to present both soups within the time limit. Thankfully, we did not have to make our own stock. I call it a test, but it was midterm, just not worth as much of our final grade as the final test will be. It's more formative, just to figure out where we're at and what areas we as students need to improve on. For this recreation of the test, I decided to make and present both soups at the same time. I did want to record my actual test, especially that way I could go back and review what I did wrong and how I can improve, but we thought it was best to recreate it. That way nobody else taking the test was impacted by the idea that someone was filming themselves. Overall, it was really fun, and I did actually learn quite a bit. If I were to do it again, there's things I would do differently. And that's what it's all about.